If you've ever been asked, tell me a time when you led a team and you've never had a formal leadership title, then this video is going to be for you. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to answer the experience gap questions without saying the words, I've not done that. You're going to learn a clean structure that reframes the question, proves that you can do the job, and keeps you confident under pressure. Stay to the end for a complete answer that you can adapt to your next interview. You're going to get three things here. First, we're going to get a short formula to pivot from lack of title to evidence of leadership. Second, a star plus HR answer you can practice today. And third, a checklist for communicating timelines, collaboration, delegation, and KPIs so you can demonstrate alignment. Now, never lead with, I've not done that. Instead, acknowledge the scope honestly and then pivot adjacent experience where you owned an outcome, coordinated others, and influenced without formal authority. See, that's leadership, title or no title. If you're unsure of what the interviewer is going to ask you in the interview, my interview toolkit and alignment guide gives you exactly these insights, customized exactly to the job description that you're applying for. It explains the type of questions you'll be asked, as well as the core traits, cultural fit, soft skills, technical skills, and critical keywords for the ATS so your CV gets spotted. The link is in the description and pinned in the comments. This toolkit will save you hours of frustration and unnecessary stress when preparing for your next interview. Plus, just for you, if you use code YT at checkout, you get 25% off. Now, let's get back on track with answering this question. Use this one sentence pivot. While I've not held the formal title of team lead, I owned a critical work stream where I coordinated contributors, delegated based on strengths, aligned timelines and KPIs, and delivered the outcome. I can walk you through that. Pause and smile. Now you're in control and ready for star plus HR. So let's look at the star HR. Headline is a two-sentence summary that directly answers the question using your closest comparable experience. Situation is the people, place, and time. The task is the specific goal, constraints, or risks you owned, and the action is what you did with emphasis on how and why. Show collaboration, delegation logic, communication plan, and tracking. The result is the measurable outcome of what changed, and reflection is what you learned and how you apply it in the larger scope next time. Think of leadership as three behaviors. One, ownership. You were the central point of a stream of work and made sure it shipped. Two, coordination. You matched the tasks to the strengths and removed the blockers. And three, alignment. You set expectations with clear timelines and KPIs and kept stakeholders informed. Your story must show all three of these. So, step one, choose a project where success required other people to do the work that you didn't do yourself. Step two, map the contributors, engineers, designers, analysts, vendors, operation, or any mix. Step three, identify decision moments. How did you decide what to do and why? Step four, write the communication plan, cadence channels, and how you handled risks or changes. Step five is quantify the outcomes. Use KPIs like cycle times, defect rate, conversion rates, cost, revenue, engagement, or satisfaction. Here's an example scenario. You have not been a formal lead, but you owned the analytics stream for a product launch. Here's your headline. Even though I didn't hold the team lead title, I did lead an analytics workstream for our new feature launch. I coordinated 3 contributors across engineering, design, and marketing, set timelines and KPIs, and delivered the insights that guided our go-to-market on time. So how did this happen? Last spring, our company prepared a new feature for our mobile app. We had a 6-week window to launch before a seasonal traffic spike. I was the analytics point person inside the cross-functional group that included 2 engineers and 1 marketing manager. My goal was to define the success metrics, instrument the events, and deliver weekly reads that would inform design tweaks and go or no-go decisions. The main risk was schedule slip because instrumentation touched multiple owners. So how did I do this? First, I clarified the outcomes with the group. We agreed on KPIs, activation within the first session, completion rate of the new flow, and opt-out rate under 5%. Second, I created a simple responsibility map. I handled event schema and dashboards. The engineers owned client and server integration. Marketing owned the experiment brief and copy. And thirdly, I set cadence, a 10-minute daily stand-up and a half-hour weekly risk review. All decisions and blockers were logged in one tracker with due dates and owners. Fourth, I delegated based on strengths. The senior engineer took the complex server-side event because he had context on authentication, and the junior engineer took the client events with clear expecting tests. Fifth, I communicated early. When we hit a risk with conflicting event names, I proposed a naming convention and got alignment that same day. And finally, I delivered an insight readouts every Friday, including a one-page summary at the top and a deeper appendix for anyone who wanted details. As a result, we launched on day 42 as planned. Activation rose by 9% over a week. Completion rates improved from 72% in our first test to 85% at launch after we removed 2 fields, and opt-out stayed under 4%. This feature contributed an estimated $200,000 in incremental monthly revenue. Looking back, this taught me that clear ownership per task, simple cadences, and visible KPIs create alignment even without a formal title. In a formal lead capacity, I would use the same approach and extend it to include capacity planning and cross-team dependencies from the very start. Now, if you'd like me to help you prepare for your upcoming interview, remember that apart from my one-to-one coaching, my interview toolkit will give you everything you need to know for the role that you're applying for. Once bought, I'll instantly send you a form to fill with your job description, CV, and email address. And within 12 hours of receiving that, and in most cases much sooner, I'm going to email you your very own custom toolkit to get prepping for your next interview. Also, if you have any questions afterwards, feel free to email me and I'll be more than happy to help. Link is in the comments section and in the description. So there we have it. Turn lack of title into proof of leadership through ownership, coordination, and clear KPIs that deliver measurable results. Now, before you go, if you found this video useful, please click subscribe. Not just to be notified for when a new video goes up, but because your engagement is the best and free way to tell YouTube, TikTok, and LinkedIn to share this out to a wider audience where somebody who really needs to see it will see it. Many thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.